they withheld information from me and didn't give me the chance to get a protest. I'm like, how could you're supposed to be my friends. How could you sit there and listen to me complain for an hour and not tell me that I could have protested? I'm so upset about it because, like, I would have been in the final. 5.60 made the final, and that jump was like a 560 or a 570. I would have just squeezed into the final. But instead, I'm sitting in a stupid Ram pickup truck crying because people who are supposed to care about me withheld information.
Hey guys, it's Olivia, and I'm back with another video. So I don't know if you can hear me because there's a lot of sounds happening right now, but I am currently at the Pearson International Airport because I am flying from Toronto to British Columbia, specifically to Vancouver. My flight is supposed to board like now, but I'm in zone 5, so I got time. And I got a little hungry, so I bought some Tim Hortons, some overpriced Tim Hortons. I got a croissant and an apple fritter for like $6. But anywho, the reason I'm going to British Columbia is for nationals, for track and field, and I'm gonna try my best to vlog this weekend and see how that goes. But now I gotta get on a 5-hour flight. Okay, so I am now in Vancouver. My flight landed over an hour ago. So essentially, different people from my team are arriving on different flights. So like my coaches were not on the same flight as me, but their flight was literally supposed to land 20 minutes after mine. So anyways, a couple of days ago at practice, since I knew I was gonna land before my coaches, I asked one of them where I should wait. And he told me to wait by the rental car place at the airport because we're gonna pick up some rental cars. And so I've been sitting here for about an hour and I texted him to say, hey, I'm here. And the message didn't even go through, which makes me think they haven't landed yet. Maybe their flight got delayed, so I'm just waiting. Okay, it's been like 2.5 seconds and I have my coach's flight code, so I just decided to look it up to see if it was delayed. It's very much delayed. They're not estimated to land until 11:32. It's 9:51 and I've been landed since like 8:45. So by the time they land, I will have been here for 3 hours. And then they have to like collect their bags and get the rental car and blah blah blah. So yeah, I'm gonna be sitting here by myself for a while. I think one of my teammates is supposed to land at 10:30, or like 2 or 3 of them are supposed to land at 10:30. Let me double check that. Let me check. Oh, I'm lying. They got delayed too. They got delayed until 11:17. So everyone's coming after 11 o'clock. So yeah, I'm just gonna sit and wait.
I'm just gonna check the email settings. Okay.
Okay, I hope it's not too windy, but we're at the track now. Just warmed up, did some runaway checks. I was off the board the first couple of times, but then I figured it out. Just gonna cool down, and then we're done at the track for today. And then I think the next thing we're gonna do is check into our Airbnb. We're at the Airbnb. We're trying to figure out which room is which. So we're just gonna walk through the house.
Last time I stayed downstairs and everyone else was upstairs. It doesn't matter.
Oh.
Okay, this is the what? This is the two single. This is a. Oh wait, what?
Are they all in the same room?
No,
No?
that's the two singles. Look.
Oh, okay.
And then this is the king.
Oh, damn, that's a big bed.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It's a big bed.
Mm-hmm.
That's a long bed.
It's
That's a
it's
big
giving
bed.
ensuite. Sorry.
My little
See, this is the kind of walk-in closet I need.
Me too.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
This is, I can actually walk in. That's what makes it a walk. Some people are like, oh, I have a walk-in. And it's like 2 steps.
Literally just like a
Oh, this is
pantry.
another. Wait, how many people are sleeping here?
7, I think.
Because the 1, 2, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. And then the bed downstairs.
So then Daniel, where's the other queen? Downstairs.
There's one here too.
That's the house.
Daniel, Ari.
It's several hours later. Sorry, I'm very bad at vlogging. So, we walked through the Airbnb. Then we went out and got sushi. Okay, wait. Let's, everyone and their food.
It looks good, doesn't it?
And so my coach says this is the best sushi he's ever had. So we're gonna find out if that's true. We're gonna find out if it's true.
Yeah, honestly, it's looking good so far.
It looks good. It looks good. Let's see.
Should I go on TikTok?
Go on TikTok live.
Okay.
Yes. Live your TikTok live. TikTok
Live
live.
your TikTok live life.
Yes. That didn't work out so well. This is a lot more sushi than I anticipated. I'm not mad though.
What is?
What's the verdict?
I haven't tried it yet. Rashida, what's your verdict?
Yeah?
It's good. Okay.
I'm telling you.
I'm gonna try mine now.
This is top shelf for a little side shop.
Oh.
Gosh.
That's good.
Oh, we are. Ooh, okay. We are live.
Ask the audience.
Okay, guys, which one should I try first? Should I try chicken or should I try the crunch roll? You let me know. You are taking too long. I'm gonna eat one. Okay. Ah. Yeah, a girl does not know how to use chopsticks.
You're not supposed to bite it. You just put the whole thing in your mouth.
Okay, whatever. It's good.
No, they were alone.
Yeah.
are back from Walmart. It is, I don't even know what time it is. It is 10:01 p.m. Pacific time, which if we were back home in Toronto, that would be 1:01 a.m. Eastern time. So we're all kind of feeling it because our bodies think it's 1 a.m. But yeah, now there are 5 people in the house. 2 more people are supposed to come. One person is coming tonight, and then I think another person's coming in a couple of days. But either way, there's at some point going to be a total of 7 people in the house, and there's only 2 showers. So basically we're all waiting to take turns to shower and then we're gonna go to bed. So yeah, that ends this day of the vlog, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, guys. It is Thursday, which is the first day of competition. Last night I slept relatively well. According to the Sleep Cycle app, this is not sponsored, this is just an app that I use. I was in bed for 11 hours and 12 minutes, but I was actually asleep for 9 hours and 51 minutes. And it took me 13 minutes after my head hit the pillow to fall asleep. When I tell you I was so tired, I did maybe like toss and turn a couple times, and I did like wake up at like 8:30 a.m. It's currently 11:10, but I did briefly wake up at 8:30 and I was like, no, going back to sleep. And then I like officially got up at like 10:45. So I've been up for 25 minutes ish. But yeah, so today's the first day of competition, and today is the qualifier for women's long jump, which is at like 4:45 p.m. So I have quite a bit of time. So I don't know how much general vlogging I'm gonna do for the day. Like, oh, ate some breakfast, did this, did that. I don't know about all that. But the next time you see me might be at the track because I just wanna like get like in the zone of competing. But yeah, I'm going to try my best to film at the competition. As the athletes, we're not allowed to like touch any electronic devices because those are the rules. But my coach is definitely going to be filming my jumps, so maybe I'll use some of that footage. But yeah, the next few days are going to be very track only focused. Yesterday was very, oh, travel, tried some sushi, because that's all we did. So now that we've settled in, we're in track mode now. I know I look kind of crazy. It's a few hours later. I'm still in the house. I'm in the bathroom right now, so sorry for the echo. Basically, I'm doing my hair for the competition, and I don't know if you can see, but this side of my hair is red, and this side of my hair is silver. And so basically, I'm gonna put it up in 2 buns, which is like my signature competition hairstyle. But now it's gonna look cool because it's gonna be half and half. And so, yeah, I'm just gonna put my hair up. So yes, this is it. Just 2 buns, and I like to leave these 2 out. And in about half an hour, we're gonna make our way to the track. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to film myself warming up or anything. So the next clip you see might just be a clip of me competing. So the competition is over now, and if you follow me on Instagram, you've already heard this, but I'm gonna say it again for the vlog. So they're playing games at this national championship. My first jump was 5.33 meters. And that's like a decent opener jump for me. My toes were barely on the board, so like it could have been a bigger jump, but decent opener jump. Then my second jump, no board whatsoever, and I jumped 508. So I move in my mark, and this time I get on the board, I get a good pike, good landing, blah blah blah, all that jazz. They measure it and they say 501. But you see, the thing is, they have this little tiny Canadian flag at the edge of the pit. And so before the competition started, they put that flag at 6 meters because 6 meters is the auto qualifier for the final. So let's say everyone gets 3 jumps, but let's say you jump 6 meters in round 1, then you're automatically in the final, right? So anyways, they have this flag. I did my last jump, and when I tell you, I was like this far away from the flag. So if I were to guess, I would say I jumped maybe 560, 570, right? And then they yell out 501, and I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. So then they're like, do you want us to measure it again? I'm like, yes. So they measure it a second time, and it's still 501. But you see, the thing is, they're measuring using a laser because they're all about technology, blah, blah, blah. So they don't want to use a regular schmegular measuring tape, even though tape don't lie. But anyway, so they're out here using their technology. Sorry if you can hear those drums. Nothing I can do about it. Anyways, so they're out here using their technology. But guess what? Technology malfunctions. So I'm looking at the flag and looking where they're measuring from, and it's not 99 centimeters away. So I'm like, there's no way. I'm like, that jump felt so smooth, it felt so good, and it's right next to the flag, and you're telling me it's a meter away. I'm like, make it make sense. Like no. So anyways, after the competition's done, I find out that I could have asked them to take out the physical measuring tape and measure it, but I didn't know that. They don't tell you that. It's like some secret rule. So now it's too late to get them to measure it because it's been raked, it's been covered up, my mark isn't there anymore. So basically this is the plan. So right now the men are about to do the qualifying round for their long jump, right? And let me say something about men. Men are very outspoken and they like to get what they want. So what's gonna happen is someone's gonna jump and they're gonna say a number that doesn't quite add up. And then the men are gonna be like, no, measure it with the measuring tape, blah, blah, blah. So then they're gonna measure it with the measuring tape and realize that their little machine is broken. That's what I'm banking on. I'm banking on this thing malfunctioning and one of the men speaking up. So I'll let you know whether or not that happens. I'm going to sit my butt front and center on these bleachers. I'm not on the bleachers right now, but when the competition starts, it's gonna start in maybe 15 minutes. I am going to have a front row seat, and I am banking on one of them complaining, which will then prove that I was right and their machine is malfunctioning. What could potentially happen after that? I don't know. Are they gonna have to redo the whole competition, both men and women? I don't know. But first we need to see if it actually happens, if one of the men actually calls them out. So yeah, I'll talk to you a little bit later. Right now I'm gonna go cool down and then watch the men. Quick update. So we've been watching the men's long jump, and guess what? The laser stopped working. Not that it was working before, but like, I guess it ain't doing what it's supposed to do. So they have to take out the physical tape measure. So I knew it wasn't working. I was right. So anyways, I went to this appeals people, and I filled out this form, basically a protest form, basically explaining the situation to them. I landed just below 6 meters because there was a marker saying this is 6 meters. I landed just below it, and they said I landed a meter below, whatever. So anyways, I filled out the form, gave them the information, gave them my phone number, all that jazz. So I don't need to sit and watch the rest of men's long jump because I already have my proof. I have video evidence of me jumping farther than they said, and I have proof that their thing doesn't work because they're not using it anymore because it doesn't work. So yeah, I'm going to we're probably gonna go back to the Airbnb, go out for dinner, I don't know, take a shower, all that jazz. But that's where we're at right now. I'll keep you guys updated on how this whole protest thing goes. Update. So we left the track. We're like at a superstore. I was originally in the superstore and I left because while I was there, I got a call from the protest people telling me that I protested too late. Essentially, unbeknownst to me, you needed to protest within 30 minutes of the competition ending. And what makes me so mad is that people around me, coaches, teammates, people knew that there was this 30-minute protest window and they didn't tell me. I didn't know that you could protest after the fact. And they're like, oh yeah, you can. You just have to go to this tent. And I'm like, I'm a complainer. When I'm annoyed about something, you're gonna know. I will not shut up about it. I will annoy you till the end of time. So I'm here like, that's not fair, that's not fair, that's not fair for an hour. An hour. I'm about to get so mad. I've sat there for an hour. Like, this was unfair, da 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 da. Then someone who has the magic knowledge that apparently everyone and their mama has except for me was like, oh, you can protest within half an hour of the competition ending, but oh, it's been an hour, it's too late. And I'm like, why didn't you tell me that? I've been sitting here complaining for an hour and you didn't tell me? So anyways, I went and filled out the protest form even though it was too late, because I'm like, the worst they can say is no. This is the problem with people around me. People around me are too afraid to hear no. If it was within the half-hour time window and I had protested and then they looked at the evidence and they were like, oh no, sorry, the decision that the official made stands, you only jumped 501, the end. Okay, at least I tried. They withheld information from me and didn't give me the chance to get a protest. I'm like, how could you're supposed to be my friends. How could you sit there and listen to me complain for an hour and not tell me that I could have protested? Because they're like, oh, the video angle might not have been good. So, the video angle might not have been good, so they're probably gonna look at it and like say no. I'm like, well, at least they would have looked at it. Now they're not even gonna look at it because I went too late. And I'm like, why are you so afraid to hear the word no? Like, at least try. They literally put me in a position where I couldn't even try to protest. I'm like, why would you do that? Like, they literally sat there and listened to me complain for an hour and then said, oh, there's this thing you could have done. And I'm like, why did you wait so long to tell me? Like, I'm so upset about it because, like, I would have been in the final. 5.60 made the final, and that jump was like a 560 or a 570. I would have just squeezed into the final. But instead, I'm sitting in a stupid Ram pickup truck crying because people who are supposed to care about me withheld information. Like, I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I am so mad. And another thing, they claim another reason they didn't want to tell me about the possibility to protest is because they thought that protesting costed money. So let me explain a quick little thing. Let's say you protest and then they give a decision you don't like. You can appeal that decision. That costs money. And do you want to know how much it costs? $50. $50. So I'm like, let's just pretend that the original protest was $50. You don't think I would have paid $50? Like, you think I don't got $50? You think I'm broke? Like, bro, like, whatever reason that you're making up in your brain to not tell me that I can protest. Like, let me put it this way. They decided for me. They basically thought like, oh, she's not going to want to pay the money, or, oh, she doesn't have a good enough video, so I'm not even going to tell her that she can protest. You decided for me, and that's not fair. If you had told me, hey,
you can protest, but it's $50, which it's actually not. It's free. But whatever. They thought it was $50. So let's say they're like, hey, Olivia, you can protest, but it's $50. Then that puts the ball in my court. That lets me decide whether or not I want to pay the $50. But by you just thinking, oh, I know Olivia so well, she's not going to pay $50. Clearly not. Clearly you don't know Olivia so well. Like, bro, like, why are you out here making decisions for me? You literally put me in a position where I couldn't decide. You told me after the fact when there was nothing that can be done. Like, that is really what gets me. Like, it's like everybody and their mama is against me. And this is another thing. I don't know if I said this. They actually measured the 501 twice. But as I said, I'm 99% sure that this laser was malfunctioning, right? So obviously, if it's calibrated wrong, it's gonna give you a wrong reading twice. Like, it doesn't matter how many times you do it, it's calibrated wrong. From what I feel, considering where I landed and what they said, right? So anyways, apparently, this is what I found out at the protest tent. Apparently, when I asked them to measure it the second time, they weren't supposed to use the laser. When you ask them to remeasure it, they're supposed to use the tape, and they didn't. So it's like, ain't nobody following the rules. I said remeasure it, and they did remeasure it, but with the laser. So I'm like, if you're remeasuring it with the thing that doesn't work, how does that help me? So apparently the officials against me. Apparently my teammates are like, people who are supposed to be on my side are against me. Like, why would you not tell me? Like, that, I literally cannot get over that. Why would you not tell me? Why would you not tell me? Like, I don't even know. Because the thing is, like, I'm sorry, I just have to, like, talk about this because I need to get this off my chest. And I always said I would never cry on the internet. And I've had a YouTube channel for 7 years and I've never cried on the internet. Well, now you've all seen me cry. Before coming here, like, long jump is not my main event. Triple jump is, like, what I consider to be my better event, right? Before we came here, my coach asked me, I don't remember what the conversation was about, but it was basically like, long jump, today is the qualifying round, and then triple jump isn't for another couple of days. So he's like, long jump is like before, and it's like, but you're like a better triple jumper, so like, do you want to do it? Like, don't you want to have like fresh legs for triple jump? And I don't remember how the conversation got to this point, but I remember telling him, if I don't make the long jump final, I won't necessarily be that upset because I'll still have triple jump, and I'm very confident that I'm going to make the triple jump final, and I might even medal. Like, I'm very confident in how I'm doing in triple jump right now, right? So I said, like, oh, I wouldn't be that upset if I didn't make the long jump final. But I'm just upset because of the way I didn't make the final. It's not that I didn't earn my spot. It's not that I didn't earn my spot. It's just that it's not recorded that I earned my spot. And that's what gets me. Like, I train day in, day out, and I'm damn good at this sport. And it's like, the paper doesn't show it, and that makes me so mad. Like, I earned my spot into that final, and like, it doesn't count. It, like, I can't, like, and this isn't, like, I know other people work hard too. So I'm not like, oh, I should have made it over you. That's not what I'm saying. On any given day, someone can jump better than someone else. But I'm just saying, today I jumped well. And it's not reflected in the results. And that feels so unfair. And another thing, when they called me on the phone to tell me they weren't going to look at my protest, I was like, I still have triple jump in 2 days. Are you going to use these nutty lasers for triple jump? And then they're like, yeah. So then I'm just like, what's the point? Why am I here? If you're gonna, like, what is the point if I'm gonna, like, jump 12 meters in triple jump and you're gonna tell me I jumped 10? Then why are we here? Why are we doing this? Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. And I don't want this to happen to anyone else either. Like, I don't want to go into a triple jump final and then find out, like, oh, I won or came second or third or whatever. But in reality, I didn't, because someone jumped farther than me and they just measured it wrong. Like, I don't want a medal I don't deserve. Just like how I don't want to be kicked out of a final that I deserve. Like, it goes both ways. I don't want the laser to malfunction in my favor. And I also don't want it to malfunction against me. I don't want it to malfunction at all. And I'm telling you, it malfunctioned. Because the flag that they measured at 6 meters was right here. And I jumped right behind it. Like, you can't, I know how much a meter is. That was not a meter. Everyone was saying it after the competition was done and I left and I was sitting on the bleachers. The people who were watching the competition, everyone was apologizing to me. They're like, oh my gosh, Olivia, I'm so sorry. They measured it wrong. Like, people who aren't even on my team. It's like, let's say you are this person's teammate. So like, you're rooting for this person. Other people's teammates were saying that I jumped farther than they measured. People who, like, I guess weren't rooting for me or like shouldn't have been rooting for me were saying that it was wrong. It's not just people who are on my team. It's not just my teammates. It's not just my coach. It's other people who were in the audience saying that was measured wrong. You were right there. Like, I'm upset about the way it went down. And I'm upset that they're still going to use this laser for the future of the competition. And it's like, I don't even know. I don't even know. I'm just like, this is terrible. This is a terrible way to start it off. This is a terrible way to start. And you want to know, there's another thing in general, how I know that they don't care about field event people. Guess what the foolishness that's happening for women's triple jump? So back it up. So the women's long jump qualifier was today on Thursday. The final is on Sunday. So you get 2 days rest. For triple jump, the qualifier is at 1 p.m. and the final is at 6 p.m. So long jumpers get 2 days rest and triple jumpers get 5 hours. Like, they really do not, they're just playing games at this championship. Like, what is happening? What is happening? I don't know. I do not know.
Okay, so I'm back at the Airbnb. Let's talk about something a little bit happy for a second. So before I got that stupid call in the superstore, I went into the Joe Fresh section because, long story short, I have a nephew and he's been doing some like baby modeling, right? And one of the gigs that he got was for Joe Fresh. And so I wanted to see if one of his posters was in the store, and it was. Look at that. Isn't it so cute? So yeah, I got to see that picture, and then like literally 30 seconds later I got the call. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. So after I cried in the pickup truck, we went to the dollar store and then we went out to eat. And then now we're back here. So you're caught up. So yeah, it's been a day. I'm incredibly unhappy because this is the thing. At this point, it's like over. And because like, okay, let me put it this way. The final for long jump isn't till Sunday, right? So let's pretend that between now and Sunday, they find out, oh, our thing was broken, right? Do you really think they're going to tell us? They're not going to tell us. They're just going to keep whatever results are there and go about their day. Because the thing is, if they tell us, oh, we made a mistake, it's not just like they have to remeasure my jump. No. That means that everyone who participated in that event, all of those jumps wouldn't count, which means they would have to rerun the event. Let's say these people made the final, right? And let's say they're like, oh no, we made a mistake. We have to redo the whole qualifying round. And let's say some of the people who initially made it don't end up making it the second time around, then they're going to be upset. So do you really think that these people are going to rerun this event? No, they're not. So I know in my heart that they made a mistake. And I know that if they find out they made a mistake, they're not going to tell me. So it just is what it is. Like, they're going to keep it to themselves. I know for a fact that if they find out that there was a mistake made, they're going to keep it to themselves. So, yeah, it's done. I'm not in the long jump final. And it is what it is. But triple jump is on Saturday, so in 2 days. So tomorrow's Friday. I have Friday off. I am going to go to the track and just do some, like, runway checks just to make sure I'm on the board, like how I did yesterday. So yesterday I did runway checks only for long jump because I had long jump today. And then tomorrow I'm going to do triple jump runway checks. And then Saturday is the competition. I'm banking on triple jump. I genuinely think that I could potentially make the podium. And this is not wishful thinking. Like, based on how well I've been jumping and how far I know I can jump, I genuinely think I can be on the podium. So, yeah, we're like, long jump has gone down the drain because of absolute foolishness, but triple jump should be better. When I was on the phone with the people, they were telling me, we're going to use the laser again for triple jump. And I was like, what I'm going to do, now that I have this new information in my brain, I'm just going to ask them to, like, they're going to measure the jump with the laser, and I'm going to be like, okay, can we double check that with the tape? I'm like, let's also do it with the tape. Like, bro. Anywho, it is what it is. I'm still mad about it. Don't get it twisted. I'm mad. But as I said, there's no remedy because they're not going to admit their mistake. They're not gonna. So, on to triple jump. I have a day to clear my head, a day to cool off, and then we go for a triple. Qualifier in the afternoon, and for a fact, I am making that final, and I'm jumping again in the evening. So, yeah, I don't know if there's going to be a vlog for tomorrow on Friday because I'm not competing. I might show some stuff, triple jump checks, maybe. But, yeah, that's it for day 1 of competition, day 2 of the vlog. See ya either tomorrow or the next day. Good morning. It is Friday, July 28th. And as I said last night, not much is going to happen today. It's 11:56 a.m. I maybe woke up like 10 minutes ago. I did not have the best sleep last night because, you know, when your like body is asleep but your mind is awake. So when I tell you this jump has been running through my mind the whole entire night, yeah. But anyways, today I'm not competing and neither are any of the jumpers. Only one of our teammates, she's a 400 meter runner, she's competing today. So we might go by the track at some point to watch her event. But then also this evening at like 7 p.m. or something like that, I don't even remember, is when I'm gonna do my runway checks for triple jump. So yeah, today's not gonna be that eventful, so I don't know if this might be the only clip for the entirety of today. And the next time you see me might be tomorrow. I don't know, but just woke up and we'll see where the day takes me. I'm at the track right now. Been here for a few hours. Just been like watching the championship, sitting in the stands. Now is time for me to get on the runway. Well, no, I'm lying. Now it's time for me to warm up so that I can start doing some runway checks. Good morning. It is Saturday, July 29th at 9:52 a.m. And I forgot to end off the vlog yesterday. Pretty much after I did my runway checks, I did a couple of jumps, and then we literally just came back to the Airbnb and we like didn't go out for dinner or anything. We just had dinner at the house and then went to bed. Not that eventful. So today is when triple jump is happening. I'm not trying to jinx anything, but yesterday when they were doing the multis, like decathlon, heptathlon, that stuff, and they were doing jumps, they were measuring with the physical tape. I did not see them use the laser once yesterday, so fingers crossed that they also used the physical measuring tape today, because they're not about to play more games with me. So I'm gonna go get ready, and then the next time you see me might be at the track competing. Before we go to the track, one thing I wanted to just tell you guys, because I don't think I've brought it up in this vlog. I'm actually technically injured, like my right ankle. I sprained it months ago, but it's just still not fully healed yet. So whenever I compete, I have to tape my ankle. So here is just a roll of athletic tape that I have. And I didn't film myself doing it, but I have to tape my ankle every time I compete. And I learned how to tape it myself. Usually, like my team, we have an athletic therapist, and usually he'll do it for me. And then during the varsity season, we have student athletic therapists, so one of them will do it for me. But in the summer season, things are a little different, so there's not always an AT with you. And at Nationals, our AT was supposed to be here, but then something came up, so he couldn't be here. And so, long story short, I learned to do it myself from simply watching like 5 other people tape my ankles every other day. So now I know how to do it myself. I think I did a pretty good job, and now I'm ready to compete. I just finished, I'm gonna sit on the ground. Oof. I just finished the triple jump qualifying round. So the way it works is they need 12 people for the final, right? And there's like a certain entry standard jump. So there are 6 women who already jumped the entry standard, so they didn't have to compete in the qualifying round, meaning there were only 6 spots available to qualify. So you had to come top 6 in the qualifying round. So there were 10 girls competing in the qualifying round. I came 5th, so I did make it to the final. Love that. But at the same time, the distance I jumped to make this final, I am not satisfied with. I came into this qualifying round with the highest seed of 12:06, and I jumped 11.20. My coach is saying it's because I'm not a morning person, which I know. So basically my nervous system's not awake. Like literally on the runway, I felt so slow. I felt like I had no bounce. Like I've only been up for a few hours. Like you should be up like 5 or 6 hours before it's time for you to compete. I was only up like 3 hours before. So like my body's not awake, but the final is tonight at 6, and by then I should be fully awake, so I should compete better. So I opened with a 10:59, but that's because, like, as I showed you earlier, my ankle is not like fully healed, and so my ankle buckled. I got no height on my jump phase, and then my next jump was 11.19, and then my next jump was 11.20, so a 1 centimeter increase. But yeah, that is not good jumping for me, especially considering like I just PB'd last week with a 12:06, and even in that competition I jumped over 11:50 multiple times, and then right now I jumped 11:20. So yeah, it makes me a little bit nervous for the final, but at the same time I know I'm a good jumper. I've jumped over 11:70 more times than I can count. So a 12-meter jump could put me on the podium. So that's the goal. I've only jumped a 12 once, but who's to say I can't do it for a second time today? So yeah, I'm in good shape. I just need to fully wake up, get something to eat, and then be ready to go. So now I'm just gonna cool down, wait around. That was a starting gun. And yeah, the next clip you see is probably gonna be of the finals.
Very special ceremony. Tonight, we will be the official medal presentation ceremony. 2 years ago, the University of Tokyo, and then
No, because that messes you up.
The final is over. I didn't get to record it on my GoPro. It like malfunctioned or something. But luckily I was also live streaming it to my second channel, so I have the video from there. Obviously the live stream quality isn't going to be as good as a recorded video, but either way I still have visual of the jumps. So I don't know the quality that you've seen of the jumps because I haven't looked at the live stream yet, but I ended up coming 7th place. I jumped 1180, which is 60 centimeters more than this morning. So in fact my body was just not awake this morning, and that 1180 was technically over 12 meters because I didn't even touch the board, so I lost so much distance just based off that. So I jumped like, let's say 80 centimeters further like 4 hours later. But yeah, so at the end of round 5 I was in 6th place, and then in round 6 the girl who was in 7th, she jumped the exact same distance as me, and then her second farthest jump was farther than mine, which then puts her in 6th and me in 7th. So even though we both have the same furthest jump, she has a farther second furthest jump. So anywho, I came 7th in a national final, so I ain't mad at it. I am a little disappointed that that 1180 was no board, because that literally could have been a 12, and that like jumping 12.00 wouldn't have put me on the podium, but like it would have like solidified that I'm a 12-meter jumper, because I've only ever jumped 12 meters one time, and so I wanted to prove to myself that I wasn't a one-hit wonder and that I could do it again. And I technically did it today, but the result doesn't really reflect that. But anywho, yeah, that's it. The long jump final is tomorrow, but we all know that I'm not in that because of foolishness. So yeah, I still have teammates that are going to be in it, so I'm still going to be up bright and early to watch that. And yeah, quick clip. So it's the last day of the championship. I know I didn't close out the vlog yesterday, but I just wanted to like put up my phone and film this real quick because I'm driving a pickup truck right now. I never thought I would ever in my life drive a pickup truck. Long story short, everyone else had to hop out of the car because today was the day where we had to like check out of the Airbnb, all that stuff. We were running a little bit late. Everyone's a little bit frantic. Some people are forgetting stuff in their bags. So then someone else has to hop out of the car, bring their bag to them, all that jazz. So now I'm driving this big truck and I'm trying to find parking. I don't know how I'm gonna park this, but I'm gonna figure it out. So yeah, driving a pickup truck. Can we just admire my parking for a second? Look at that. Look at that. In the lines. In the lines. In the lines. Ooh, we're not hitting anything. In the lines. I'm proud of myself. Considering at home I drive a Kia Forte, I'm proud of myself for parking this. So I don't remember where we left off. I think I was in the pickup truck. So I basically don't think I wrapped up yesterday very well. I don't remember. After the meet was done, we went out to eat, went back to the Airbnb, and went to sleep. So pretty uneventful. And then this morning we were going to the track because two of my teammates were competing in the long jump final that I wasn't in, which you know because of what happened at the beginning of this vlog. And so yeah, 2 of my teammates were competing in that. So then we watched them. One of my teammates ended up coming third. And then half of our team and our coaches and all of that, they're going home today. So they're probably like about to board a plane right now. Me and my friends were like, since we're already in Vancouver and most of us haven't been here before, we're like, okay, let's do like a mini girls trip. So we flew in Wednesday, and then up until Sunday was all track and field. And then we're gonna fly out this coming Wednesday. So then basically the end of Sunday, which is today, and then Monday, Tuesday, and the beginning of Wednesday, because we leave Wednesday night, it's just gonna be like a mini girls trip. So we are no longer in the Airbnb, as you can probably tell by my background. We're actually staying in the dorms of UBC. So I'm about to show you, sorry for the mess. We literally just came in here and threw down our stuff. But basically, this, like you literally just like walk in the door and then this is it. This kind of like drawer, dresser thing. And then you have the beds and then desk, another one of these drawer things for some reason. Shelf, and windows. And that's literally it. So we're staying here for the next couple of days, but we're pretty much just gonna be here to sleep. Like we are not spending the next few days, 2-3 days, whatever. We're not spending it like in these rooms. So it's like, this is one of the rooms. It's me and 3 of my friends. So there's 4 of us total. So 2 of us are in this room, 2 of them are in the next room. And yeah, we're literally just sleeping here. From the moment we wake up till right before we go to bed, we are going to be gallivanting around Vancouver. So for the whole entirety of this vlog, we've been in Langley, BC, because that's where the track meet was taking place. So now we're in the city. And I don't know how we're getting around. I think we're taking the train. We took an Uber to get here, which was really cheap. There was a promo for some reason. I don't know if it's because I'm an Uber driver, so I got a deal, but like we got an Uber XL for like just under $40. So when you split that between the 4 of us, that's only $10 a person. So yeah, for the rest of the trip, I think we're just gonna get like a pass and like take public transit. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of the nationals vlog. I don't think I'm gonna vlog our general girls trip. If you wanna keep up with that, follow me on Instagram because I've been posting everything there in real time. So it's basically like a live vlog. So yeah, that's it. That's actually not it. So it's a few days later. It is Friday, August 4th. I am back home in Toronto. And guess what? The people who were organizing this meet, they want everyone who participated in the meet to fill out a survey. Like, oh, did we do a good job? No, you didn't. So let's fill out this survey together. So as you can see, I'm in my email right now, and the subject of this email is, we want your opinion. And then in the body of the email, it says, Bell Canadian Track and Field Championships post-event survey. We're running a survey and would love your input. Please let us know what you think below. Thanks for participating. Let's participate. In which capacity did you participate in the event? I'm gonna click senior athlete, and then it's gonna open up the whole survey. So question 1, I competed in the senior category. Scroll. How would you rate the event out of 10? 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest. Literal 1. Okay. What did you like best about the event? Nothing. Okay. What do you think could be improved about the event? Better scheduling. You guys thought there would be a small group of senior women triple jumpers. So you had originally only scheduled a final. Then when a large group of women signed up and you had to alter the schedule, you put the qualifying round and finals on the same day. That was very unfair to the women, such as myself, who had to do 3 jumps at 1 p.m. and then 6 more jumps at 6 p.m. That is not enough time to recover. Also, on day 1, Thursday, the electronic measuring system did not work, and it cost me a spot in the senior women's long jump final because my mark was measured incorrectly. Okay, do you have any additional comments you would like to share about the event? Do better next time. Am I really about to submit this? I think I'm really about to submit this. It's supposed to be an anonymous survey, like they don't ask for your name or anything, but I want them to watch this video and I want them to know that I'm the one that submitted these answers. Like, I'm upset. I'm upset. Okay, I think I'm done. Done. It's been submitted. Back to past me. So that's all for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you think your friends will enjoy it, be sure to share it with them. All my social media links will be down below in case you want to follow me on there. Be sure to subscribe to my channel because I make new videos every Monday. Thank you to my channel members, and be sure to check out one of these suggested videos. And I'll see you next Monday with a new video.